Maybe.
Fuck you, Craig. Anyway.
Right. I got it. I got it.
I was just sitting here making faces. That's all I'm doing.
I know. 10 seconds for silent. That's how we draw people in. You see, that's how we draw them into our game.
I waited until 14, and I said, "Fuck you, Craig. We got that."
That's how we draw them into our live. Is we all stare like crazy people at the camera for 10 seconds, and then we finally talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Prolonged eye contact.
Episode 91. Episode 91, and we have our lovely Jill back for a game. We were going to do a one shot that I wanted to do, but we're doing our main campaign because she was able to join us tonight. We're not going to have everybody. So there's going to be 3 characters that I get to play, and I'll try not to kill anyone. So welcome back to another episode of Failed Attempt, where a collection of assholes sit around and try to play Dungeons & Dragons. And I'm so grateful to have Merida here. It's so nice when she comes on. Even figured out a very good way to bring her in. All right. So where we left off, a lot of the last episode was RP, which was great. You guys were either trying to get through to each other or threatening each other or just trying to figure out why your dragon grew so quick. Or trying to figure out just how you're going to get through this tower. You guys were negotiating going back to the front entrance or flying up through the hole that Malador made when he collapsed the ceiling. Or continue going, and I guess the majority rule was to just keep going because you guys chose one of the spirals and hopped on. Just like the last one, it started playing games with you. As you went up, it got cold, and as you went down, it got hot, and the team split into 2, which is always a good thing. Until going down, Garrison, York, and Steven, the staircase turned into a ramp. It turned lava hot, and they were going to have to try and figure out how to do that. Meanwhile, Malador, Cammy, and Vidar were all up, and Malador did his thing and threw a card.
There's our Anus talk, by the way, guys. Sorry.
Do what?
Nothing.
Oh, that's yeah. The
cat.
That was the anus talk right there. You got like 5 seconds of it. It's gone. Malador decided to throw a card, which actually froze in midair. But as they tried going back down to see if they could meet up with the other team, it blew up and literally collapsed the spiral staircase.
The cards work every time.
Till they all managed to get out of it, and then they were just floating into nothing. And Cammy was contacted by her deity Emissir that offered his help in exchange for him owing her. And even though she said no, it appears he did it anyway. No, there hasn't really been confirmation on that. It just appears that he may have done it anyway. Y'all got to the bottom of the staircase where you came across a very unique kind of puzzle that everyone was so happy to see. Ro, Ver, Trock, and Marcus, Yorick's dad, were caught on the top. And then right below them, about 5 feet down, was Yorick's mother, Willow, Latha, and the
oh God! I
and
that was today.
Yes, and Steven's king.
No! The smart people aren't here. We need Garrison.
And that puzzle to fill you in, Jill, and remind the others is it was literally in a rectangular shape. Okay, so the 4 of them up top and the 4 of them down bottom, they are 5 feet apart. From the top to the bottom is 5, and then across is 5. At the corner of each rectangle, there was a little square box that every time the electrical charge went into the box, it would brighten up for a second. And then the charge would either follow as a solid or it would split in 2 to 3 different directions, depending on where it went. And then in the middle of Ro and Ver, there was another cable that went up in between them, connecting the bottom to the top. And then in between Latha and the king, there was another one. And then also in between Marcus
This is Malador's Valinor.
and Yorick's mom, there was another one. So there is a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So there's a total of 5 of those boxes, if I'm doing my math right. 5 on the top, 5 on the bottom, so 10. And each time the electrical circuits were a bright pale blue, and it was a very solid electrical current, very easy to tell that it was electricity. Every time it hits a box, it brightened up to like a pure white, and then it would either split or it would be solid and go another direction. And that was kind of the puzzle that you guys came across. Cammy,
oh, I'm about to die.
Cammy noticed that Latha was the only one that was semi-conscious, went up and tried asking her a question, which she actually didn't answer or didn't get an answer. But that is where we left off, as Cammy wandered up while Vidar was trying to figure out if he actually wanted to go up and talk to her or not. He got distracted by the fact that he now has Malador's multicolored electric symbiote attached to his right hand. And Darling came back into the picture, whose eyes are also on electrical charge that he sent up to do her spiral pattern to see if they can get a better vantage point. And while he was doing that, Cammy went up and asked Latha what was going on, or if she remembered or anything, and didn't quite get an answer. She's more just kind of like, and like drooling over herself and not quite there. But that is where you guys all started. Vidar, if you are here, please do a perception check for Darling.
Darling.
She does get advantage on this one.
Dope. Perception is D20 plus 3.
Do you have your physical dice, sir?
Oh, shit, I do.
Nothing.
Where are you? I'm going to turn on my lights. Okay, gummit.
Yorick.
Yes. Even though we use the wonderful D&D Beyond to do our characters, we use physical dice. Dice.
Clicky clackies.
Yes, clickety clacks.
Nothing's more terrifying than hearing the DM.
21.
That is why I love doing it. All right, 21 with advantage. Hell yeah. All right, so how big of a pattern do you want her to, based on how well you, like her wingspan and how well you know this animal? You know that you're at the bottom of this 30-foot radial sphere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a giant room.
Yeah.
So normally when you let her up into the sky where there is nothing to stop her, she's able to like widen right the fuck out in a spiral pattern. And it appears she's able to do that here too.
I just want her to fly around up towards the top of the building, but don't get too close to the electrical currents that are going around.
Okay, so shit, give me a dex check for her.
Oh my god.
Let's see how close these feathers get to the wall.
Dex check.
That would also be with advantage right now.
Ooh, please be better. She got 16.
16.
I need to roll a dice real quick.
While she's doing that, can I use a spell to cure wounds myself, please? Because I'm fucking dying.
You guys aren't in combat right now. Just remember to make the check. You guys are not in combat at the moment, so you can do whatever you need to do. Just make sure you check off your spell.
19.
Yorick, help me. I'm bleeding.
18.
It hurt.
18.
All right. Give me a moment.
Also, what do we do about that? We got a lot of people up there that all of us care about. We need to save them. So we got to do this smart. Right,
what I love the most about this puzzle is there's people you care about and people you don't, and they're all connected together. Oh, I love diabolical shit sometimes. Anyway, you said a 16 on that for your dex?
Yeah, for Darling's dex.
Okay, so like as you're looking through it, all right, so as you command her to do her spiral, you notice kind of against your will, your eyes go into hers. And for a very brief moment, you notice that the tip of her longest feather on her wing gets about that close to the wall, as she is just like very professionally skirting around the room as if she's been in here before, just banking it just right and not touching the wall. I'd say she went up probably about 20 feet above the electric box, the grid that you guys are all looking at. And as she circles around it the first time, she looks down. And you not only does she look like you, basically when she looks down to see it, you're only in her eyes for a brief second. So when she looks down, you're no longer in them because now you're curing yourself. You took yourself out of her to cast Cure Wounds. Yeah. But as she is looking down, she kind of slows down a little bit, and then the electrical that's going through her eyes casts over her whole body. And she stops midair for a second and is just kind of hovering and flapping her wings. Real subtle, like.
You're welcome, Vidar.
I don't know if this is a good thing.
So I'm gonna use Prayer of Healing.
Father, I see 3 levers down there. I don't know what they mean.
Behind the box?
Help me. I have 14 health.
Inside the box.
Inside the box.
So I don't know how to. Hang on a sec. So she's literally gonna shove her eyes into your eyes and drag you back into her. And what you can see you have about 2 seconds. So I need an intelligence check.
Oh,
or no, it'd be your perception.
Oh, that's a lot better.
How much health do you give me, York?
Well, actually, hold on.
What?
No, not Yorick. When you cast this, did you open your book to cast it?
It's a prayer. It's only visual, or it's only vocal.
Okay.
Say yes. You open the book.
But yeah, go ahead and roll his health. And Vidar, what did you get for perception?
Nat 20 for 29.
Oh, hell yeah. So as she
You have to say that
takes
again, York.
as she takes you into her eyes for about 2 seconds, you look down and you're able to see that this electrical box is not flat against the wall. So the pattern that you guys are seeing with the 10 boxes and the 3 bars that go up to connect everybody and how everyone's together, there is another one directly behind it that is against the wall. And where the boxes connect, so at the ends and then 1, 2, 3, the box behind it, there's also little ones on the top that connect those 5. So there's a whole other grid exactly alike right behind it. And there's about 5 feet in between each one that you can literally look down. And as you're looking down, you see the 3 levers that she's talking about. When you were on the ground, you could not see them.
Okay.
You can only see them when you're looking straight down. And then you leave her vision.
Okay. I'm going to tell her, good job. Come back. Good job, darling. Come back to me, please.
She flaps down to your shoulder. What did you heal him for? I'm sorry.
So up to 6 creatures of my choice. Meaning I can heal the entire party. I can heal the entire party minus Garrison because it doesn't work on undead. Sorry,
Willow in his place.
And I was going to heal Latha since she's the only one that's really
conscious. True.
Okay.
So how much healing do we get?
25.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I rolled 777s.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Plus 4.
Right. Let me open up everybody's character.
That brings me up to full, but that doesn't give us temp HP, does it?
No.
Unfortunately,
okay.
no.
Okay, so it'll just bring me up to full.
I'm at 39 now. That's healthy.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone except for
where, like, bleeding out.
Might just have a.
You're
all
still.
right, so
remember you. York, I hate to say it, but remember, I don't like the book, but we could always use it. Remember that one time you casted what's her name, the witch, and she healed us quite a bit.
Okay, so you picked Latha as one of your people?
Yes.
Okay. So, Vidar, as you come back into your own eyeballs, having seen that the puzzle is a little
just
more
tried,
complicated
Latha.
than you thought, a little more complicated than you thought, and you get extra healing from Yorick, making yourself feel a lot better. As your eyes focus, you look up at the puzzle again to these eight people all strapped to it. And you see Latha with her hands up and her neck back. One's just kind of fading away and drooling, go. And just
screaming.
You picked
Just-
the wrong one.
just endless, does not stop, just constant, no breath, no nothing, just constant ear-shattering screams.
Jesus Christ.
All that.
How's Mimir looking?
Latha.
Nothing.
She's just screaming.
She's just screaming, constant, not stopping to breathe, nothing, just like a fucking siren, just screaming.
I
I
kind of
can
want to knock her out.
hold up the book.
I
You
kind
hold
of
up
want to
the
knock
book?
her out.
I can knock her out.
How's
Even though
Mimir looking?
arm strike is
He's sleeping.
0.
Still?
Yorick, as you hold up the book in front of your face, it shakes a little.
Insight check? Of what's wrong with...
You can't really do insight on a mummified head, buddy.
True.
There's really nothing to insight. Vidar just goes up and poof.
York, open the book.
It,
Do it.
it's shaking.
Just do it. Just open it. Open it.
I'm gonna open up the book.
Okay.
I'm gonna take that binding off.
I was gonna say, do you open it away from you or toward you?
I'll open it like
Just down in your hands?
Yep.
Okay. And again, to you, as odd as it is because you don't have a whole lot of strength to you, a 50-pound book feels very light in your hands, as it always has, until it decides to, mess with you. That old face is gone off the cover, yeah. But just pretty much anyone else picks that up, it's a 50-pound encyclopedia, but to you, it's just kind of light as a feather, and you're able to just go for it. Merida, tell me what you're doing right now in your home village.
Well, I'm probably sitting down to dinner, probably having a nice big sized turkey leg and a beautiful glass of wine, and just having a nice time.
Would your brother Tal be there?
Probably.
Okay, so you have kind of like a Vegas-style buffet.
Of course he's there.
Yeah, so you have like a
So
Vegas-style
you're
buffet.
saying that all of your family would be there?
Is it? Well,
Oh,
that's up to her to tell you. I'm not going to. But right
you
now, it
are.
would just be you and Tal.
Correct.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm just trying to cause chaos.
And which house would you be in? Would you be in your grandparents' old house, or would you be in the shamans where you have taken up position?
I would probably where I took up position.
Okay. So as you're watching Tal just vacuum up half the table, along with the tablecloth and everything else, just shoving it into his mouth, like if you've ever seen Princess Mononoke.
Nope.
Okay,
Or
so
really hungry.
if you've never seen Princess Mononoke, or no, not Prince. I'm sorry, not Princess. Spirited Away.
Okay, I've seen that.
No face.
When she turns the parents into pigs at the beginning, and they just
I
start like
remember. Yeah,
slobbering everything off the table.
I remember.
Both very good movies, by the way. If you haven't seen them, you're missing out.
Highly recommend.
So kind of like that, where he's just like picking up the gravy bowl and pouring it into down his gullet without any food attached to
The
it,
bridge.
and just taking everything on the table, pretty almost taking away your portion. So Merida, as you sit there, just
Patrick from SpongeBob eating.
always in awe about how your brother is able to consume so much food and still function, and just sipping on your wine. You take one last swig as you're staring into your cup. And as your cup comes down, you're looking right at Yorick.
Hi.
The rest of you see Yorick open up his book in his hands and look up. And then Merida's standing there
Whoa!
with an empty glass of wine, just blink into the room.
Oh, hey, Merida.
Merida,
We need a smart person.
from your perspective, this entire room, past your dark vision, you're able to see a lot further because everything looks blue. And you hear a bzzz constantly going on behind you, as well as a deafening scream happening right above your left shoulder.
Sorry, we really need someone smart right now, Merida. He opened the book and you came.
The book shook, and suddenly here you are.
We need help. And that bitch needs to shut up.
Yorick, the book slowly closes and you hear, "You're welcome."
Thank you.
She's
Oh
too
no,
kind.
Yorick
Oh,
heard "You're welcome."
She's way too kind to me. I'm gonna have to pay her back a lot for this.
I'm gonna punch her, Radar.
Knock her out.
Okay, I'm on it.
I didn't heal her.
Roll
Roll
hit.
Non-lethal.
No, he whammed on that bitch. He's tired of it.
Non-lethal. Malador, please, non-lethal. Say non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Thank you.
I was gonna say,
But he's giving her a good one.
Oh no, give her a good one, but make it non-lethal.
19 to hit.
It hits, but you do your unarmed strike.
Yeah,
so
I know.
whatever damage that is.
does
6.
Malor know where to hit just to knock someone out?
He would. He's been through the slums and shit. He would.
Okay, that's fair.
He just go sleep.
What's your unarmed?
6.
6 damage? Okay.
Go to sleep.
I also need a dexterity saving throw, and no, you did not see this coming.
Okay. Natural 20, baby.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's still half damage. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
What the fuck? Why me?
Sorry in advance.
Why me? Wish it was you, Vidar.
What?
So halved, you take 11
dead.
points of lightning
Oh, I'm fine.
damage.
I'm fine.
Halved, you take 11 points of lightning damage because
okay.
you hit someone who is attached to an electrical current.
Zappity zap zap.
Is she asleep?
Oh, she's being currently electrocuted. That's why she was screaming.
Hand! Use your
She's
hand!
being
Eat the
continuously
electricity.
electrocuted.
Okay, so you guys watch as Malador goes up and just does a right hook and catches her right on the chin. It knocks her out. You see her kind of go back down to the sleeping and drooling, and her hands fall forward. But you also watch as this bright pale blue lightning current goes right up into the base of his neck, kind of goes up his head a little bit, and just and steps back a little before he regains his composure.
Merida's just gonna fall to her butt.
And now, because Latha was on the bottom. As you're looking at it, she's the bottom second one to the right. The square block that is right next to her brightens and stays bright. While the rest of them continue to brighten and just shoot the currents back out. This one brightens up and stays bright, and the currents no longer stop at that cube. They just pass through.
Can I make some sort of check to like notice if there's any kind of pattern
Garrison, what do you
to-
think? Oh,
the lights at all?
Well, I think you're stupid for doing that, but it may have.
maybe you should speak up, fucking undead vampire cunt.
It may have shown us something. Yes, you can.
By electric.
Well, I mean, Garrison did a perception check to see if he could do a pattern and didn't see one. Just to not. The last time he did a perception check to see if he could follow the pattern, and there wasn't one. It's literally random.
Vidar, I think you should use the hand.
I'm thinking about it. I need to take a look at this puzzle real quick. Just give me 1 second.
Would like,
I'm gonna take a short rest. Mm-hmm.
I would like to do an arcana,
Aldo's gonna walk in the corner and lay down.
maybe a source of like a spell, or if it's more natural.
Okay.
Which
Let me know when Maldor can wake back up for a short rest.
That would be an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, do I need to make an investigation or something?
Investigation would be with your hands.
Okay. Perception then.
Go ahead.
dirty 20 on
18 on perception.
Okay. Tyler, what were you rolling?
I was rolling arcana to see if I can detect any kind of magical components,
That's right.
or if it's or if it's like a generated.
Yeah, you don't detect anything arcana or magic wise, like at all.
So then there's gotta be somewhere that we can turn this off, because I'm not picking up on any kind of magic here.
Well, first of all, there's 3 levers inside of the box.
Resting doesn't have to be sleeping.
Darling showed me that when she was flying up ahead. We can only see it from bird's eye view into the box. If you would like, I could fly you up there, have you take a look.
Downtime. That's nothing.
If you want to take a look down into it.
Okay.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, I'm not the greatest electrician.
There's also this thing's not all the way up against the wall. There's space behind the wall. There's a teeny tiny little box behind this box that also has its own electrical currents.
Aldor's gonna look through his personal possessions.
For what?
Yeah. For anything new. He hasn't really actually looked at it.
Here, I'll show you. I'm gonna fly up, grab Yorick by like the shoulder pads, the things that he has, and just lift him up into the air and hold him where Darling was.
What's your strength, Vidar?
My strength is my beyond shit itself.
Well, we can't
my
be
strength
having
is
that.
11.
Give me a strength check.
Oh Lord.
A strength check.
Mm-hmm.
You fly to the side of the wall.
I mean, I'm not that.
15.
Okay. So, Yorick, if you are not fighting it, Vidar does exactly what he said he was going to do. He grabs you by the shoulder pads and brings you up into the air.
And lets you look down. He's like, you see the 3 levers down inside the box, and then you see the little contraption behind the box that's actually up against the wall. Like there's a space.
Yeah, so you notice up there, as I described to him earlier, is the grid that you guys looked at initially with the 5, right? there's an exact replica of that behind it, literally against the wall, with no people on it. It's just another grid, and then connecting the two are smaller lines, but 5 of them, to another set of 10 boxes. So there's this one and then the one directly behind it. And you can't see the one behind it looking at it from ahead, and you can't see the levers looking at it from ahead. But as you're dangling there in the air, you see the 3 levers he was talking about. There is one directly in the middle of Vare and Trock. There's one directly in the middle of Yorick's mom and Willow. And then there is another one more near the bottom that doesn't look like the others. It actually looks different. You've got 2 that you would have to pull down or pull up, and then the one that's on the bottom, you'd have to go side to side. But there are 3 levers.
I think we're picking who to fry them, but we really should.
I mean, what if we tried flipping all the switches at once?
That would require going inside the box, and as we just saw with Malador.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
I might have an idea. Malador wants me to touch this box for some reason, and last time I did something he wanted, I got really hurt, but I'm kind of interested to try.
Yeah,
Didn't
but the arm.
That weird electrical charge?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to fly Yorick back down to where we were, and then I'm going to slowly
Did I
walk
find
up to the
anything?
grid and just stick my hand out closer and closer.
Okay. Malador, not really. You're just looking through your personal stuff. Whatever's in your personal stuff is what you find. All right, so you guys touch down, and Vidar, you start reaching your hand out. You get within probably about a half inch. Like, what are you reaching for? A person or just a box? Or like, what exactly
just
are you?
reaching. I'm just reaching into an open space.
Okay.
And like I'm just gonna keep going and going until something happens, but like really slowly.
You get about half an inch, and unaware to you, Merida and Malador, Yorick, Steve, and Cammy, because Garrison wouldn't feel it either. The entire room goes cold. And literally there's now snow falling from the ceiling.
Oh, that's great.
And as you look around, everything is white and very cold. You can see your breath. And Vidar, as your hand gets about a half inch from where you're reaching, Garrison goes, guys? And you hear,
Vidar, do it.
as the ground is literally having tremors sent through it.
Vidar, do it.
Do what?
Your hand.
Can I can I say that I was reaching for a spot where one of the levers were, and just shove my hand in to see if I can grab the lever?
All right.
And try to flip it.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those.
Electricity.
And I get advantage. Uh, 17 plus 12, 29.
Okay. All right.
If this thing just electrocutes me, I'm going to push forward and try to grab the lever and pull it, even though I'm getting electrocuted.
Well, there's your electrocution.
If it blows me back, then it blows me back. But if it doesn't blow me back, then I'm just gonna real quick and then pull my arm out.
I am going to prepare
So that is
word.
Prepare a
30. That's 32 cut in half because you succeeded, to 16 cut in half because you're symbiote. So 8 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
As you reach in and you're kind of moving your hand around in a big circle, like, okay, well, that wasn't all that bad. You feel a little fried. You see yourself kind of smoking. Okay, whatever. That's fine. You're not really feeling the lever.
Damn straight he is.
Also, I don't feel pain.
All right, Yorick.
So I just see my skin smoking, and I'm like,
That's
that's
exactly why.
probably not a good sign.
That's exactly why I said it that way. Like you just like your shoulders kind of smoking. Like, oh, okay, well, whatever. But you're not really feeling lever.
Looking
As you
through my.
go ahead. As you take your hand back out, Yorick, Maldor, Merida, all of you, Vidar, as you take your hand back out, and you see your hand kind of smoking and still glowing, all those pretty colors. You look up and everything is white with a blue haze, and there's snow falling from whatever.
And we're hearing a dome, dome.
And not just hearing it anymore, out of the shadows comes a creature standing on two legs, roughly 20 feet tall.
I cast darkness.
About 10 feet wide. You see that it has a long 5-foot neck that's about 3 feet wide. And the neck finishes off on just a round mouth with razor sharp teeth and an eyeball in the middle of it. Just one eye and a giant mouth. And oddly, about a foot down from where that mouth is a slit right along the neck where a long, like, acidic looking tongue flaps out of its neck.
Oh, hell no.
It has 4 arms on each side. 2 of them are also 10 feet long with these long, like, like the hands kind of remind you of Ellenwyn Krell. These long, like, skeletal fingers with huge razor sharp nails. The other 2 arms are a lot smaller, and they don't have nails on them, but they also have little white spots on the palms. And then 2 legs at the bottom of this body. The body itself is pretty rounded off, and it's got what looks like sharp hide scales, like a really tough exterior. So that's where the boom boom was coming in, and it walks up and
I shouldn't have said make me use my cards.
As this
Shouldn't
weird,
have said that.
as this weird, like, nasty phlegm shoots out and just hits random spots in the snow, and you see it just makes holes in the snow.
I casted darkness
Okay.
right on top of them.
It walks out of it.
Fair enough.
Sorry. Yorick, as you're watching this, like, nasty phlegm shoot out and hit random spots on the snow, as it dissolves, you see in its spot tiny 2-foot snowmen
We're gonna have to fight snowmans.
appear.
Oh my god.
About 5 of them pop up.
Merida's just gonna turn around and look at Yorick and just be like, "The fuck did you get me into now?"
You're obviously important to this part, so
Maldor's gonna look through his cards for anything that has to do with weapons.
I was in the middle of dinner.
It was peaceful.
probably send you back.
Sorry, Merida.
Hey!
Hey, to be honest, I was the one that told him to open the book, so I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, I can only conjure water.
I can
So-
only.
I have some rations in my backpack if you want them.
Okay,
Wait.
there we go. All right. So I've got this going to your beyond. I've started the map session.
Never mind, I have a full bottle of rum in my bag. Fuck all y'all.
I
Vidar, can you share your screen for the battle map?
Please.
So the stream will see it.
Sure.
Thank you. Because the stream won't see it on my end, unfortunately.
Just which one do I do? Application window, entire screen,
Yeah.
open,
Entire
upper tab?
screen.
Application window.
Or you can do entire screen. That works too.
We're fighting a dragon turtle.
No, that's just the size.
Oh, okay. Do I have to be right here?
No.
Can I be wherever I want?
Is it sharing?
I want to be up
It
here.
is.
Just kidding. I would have been over here because we were all talking.
Yeah. So, well, it approached Yorick. Vidar was closest to the grid. So we're actually going to throw this guy over here.
Where's the grid at?
Malador, if you can, that thing that you and Cammy always do, if you can put the grid over here.
I don't know how to do that.
Hang on.
I don't do that. He does.
Just put that square or do that. It doesn't matter. That's fine.
Oh, I was gonna.
No, over here. Just on this side. There we go. There, that's the grid.
That work?
That'll
Hang
work. That line will work. Just as perspective. So he came out of here. So Vidar, you were right there. Malador, you would have been like over
What does
here.
this room look like?
Snowy.
I know, but like walls, anything? Any defining features?
No, other than the
Furniture?
other than the puzzle that you guys are looking at with all of your loved ones and enemies. It's
Where
just
would you
snow.
say that is?
That line
the
right
map?
there. That
The
line right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw little people.
So Merida, go ahead. Well, actually, Merida, you would be near York, so we're actually going to throw you over here. York will back you up a little bit. Merida will put you right here because you sat down on your bum.
What?
Vidar
She
walked up
was-
to the puzzle. Malador's about right there. Garrison was also looking at it at one point, so we'll throw him over here.
Going on.
Steven and Cammy will be back here. But yes, this big motherfucker walks up about right there. And no, it's not a dragon turtle. That's just the size reference.
Where's the snowman at?
How many people are
Oh,
there
yeah.
up there?
5.
8. 8.
It's so cute.
Can I keep it?
If bad, why friend shaped?
He's very round. Must be friend shaped.
Must be friendship.
This guy's Strock.
Look, the teeth
Yeah.
aren't even sharp. They're nubbed. He's been brushing them. He's trying to look pretty.
Dental hygiene for a creature that lives in a temple or whatever this place
1,
is.
2, 3,
Oh, there we
4,
go.
5.
So that'll work right there.
The screen share is frozen.
It's not moving at all.
No,
It is on my side.
on my side it's not. But that's
Is it good on the live?
I don't know. I'll check in a minute. I'm drawing. Okay, there's 8. There's 8 people there now. We're good. No, my people aren't there. You need to probably reset that.
More doubtful, yeah.
My bad. My bad.
Very nice, very
Very, very
All right,
nice.
so
Very nice.
all those fairy dragons right there, they represent the snowmen.
Snowkids!
All right.
We're gonna have
Do
to
we
fight the snowman. I already
need-
know it's gonna happen.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Yes, you do.
5.
Ha, 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 ha.
Yes, you do, sir.
I get a 16.
So
16.
hold on. You guys know how I do this. You just
I'm
roll.
saying that because I'm using my feature. That's why I'm saying my roll.
Yes,
I got an 8, but I'm using a 16 plus. 17. The only reason I said it out loud.
Merida, you went from a nice, like, peaceful dinner with your fat ass brother to this. How do you feel?
Yeah, Yorick, I need more healing.
Off.
He's gonna die. This is where we die.
Obviously.
This is the end of
All
Malador
right.
Isafar.
I don't
Got
feel
it.
so good, Mr. Krabs.
I hope
All
you-
right. All right. Malador, you said 16. Vidar.
17.
Vidar got 18.
Got it. Merida.
13.
Yorick.
16.
16.
Did Merida get like a giant level up? Question mark. I don't know the last time she played.
We've got
Oh
luck.
yeah,
She
is
should be-
Meredith our level?
Yeah, she's level 12.
Yeah.
Stephen King got a 23.
Mm-hmm.
Check out Stephen King.
Cammy
Steven's still the same old goat.
got a 20.
Damn.
Why are you over there?
I don't know. I just ended up.
Mr. Garrison also got a 20.
Merida, what's your AC? Merida,
What?
what's your AC?
16.
Who has the lowest AC here?
Probably Yorick.
I'm sitting at a 15. Actually, I think it might be Cammy.
Oh yeah, no, it might be Cammy.
What is
Cammy
Cammy?
has stone skin on her for the moment. She's at 18.
Does she have stone skin? Because I'm not
You gave
in
it-
shark form.
You gave it to her at the last. Well, actually, no. If you went down, she lost it.
But what is her regular?
16.
So you have the least, Yorick. So you're gonna get the shark skin when I do it.
Ooh.
All right. 1,
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Because I don't,
6.
because I don't fuck with the homies getting hit.
And considering it's right there in front of
Us.
Merida and I, yeah, we gonna get smacked.
I can't wait till we get attacked by these feral snowmen.
Why?
Because I thought we were supposed to be getting attacked by turkeys, not snowmen. It ain't Christmas.
It do be Thanksgiving here soon.
It do be Thanksgiving here very soon.
Santa
All
Claus is a level 20 archfey. We do not want to fuck with him.
right.
Aw, why not?
I'm okay with fighting one.
We don't want to. We don't want to
No,
piss off
no.
Santa Claus.
He visits the entire world in one night. Dude's a monster.
We can fight Santa Claus.
No,
All right,
no.
let me get the
Uh,
initiative order.
We use his presence
Considering-
against him.
Considering he had the bag of holding that could
Steven,
anything that he wants to give as a gift.
Garrison, Cammy.
The plan is we take the bag and we use it against him.
He can also summon Krampus to just beat us with fucking whips
You know, I
And
do.
chains.
I like
and
Jake.
chains.
Vidar,
I don't think Vidar and York would
Malador,
mind that.
York.
Hey,
These are pretty much your
don't
entire
use
team.
our kinks against us, bitch.
Pretty much your entire team goes like to Merida's the only one that doesn't go with the rest of the team.
She's still a little woozy off of the wine.
Probably.
Enough.
She's kind of shell shocked at why she's here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be? All right. So
Now I'm
everyone. All right. So top of the round is the creature.
Just so you know, I'm throwing cards. Just letting people know.
So top of the round is the creature. All right. Who are we gonna go after? Okay.
York,
So
I
no.
need-
Once again, if you're just tuning in, they're not fighting a dragon turtle. It's just for size.
We're fighting a dragon turtle.
So he
Yeah.
is going to send that one there. That one there.
Even after I called it cute and friend shaped,
That one there.
it's no longer invited
That
to.
one there.
Its birthday party's canceled.
And that one there. I'm going to approach.
No more cake.
The closest target. Oh, okay. So, York and Merida.
No.
The
Merida,
roll against Merida, subtract 8 from it.
Why?
I'm using my reaction to do Blood Curse of the Eyeless. And so
You don't
on
even
one attack,
know who I'm attacking.
I'm just saying, on one of the attacks, subtract 8.
But you got to call which one you're giving it to. You don't even know who I'm attacking.
Okay. The one on
Don't-
Merida.
Don't waste it. All right.
Okay.
Yorick and Merida. Merida, since you're kind of our... No, look, she's in charge of our merch store. She's not a guest. Go ahead and roll a d4 and call it evens or odds.
Get my shit slapped.
Do you want to do we'll do a blood one.
Or you can flip a coin.
I'm gonna say odds.
Am I doing it?
Yeah, he asked you,
Okay.
and you get to roll because it's your first time.
Odds.
You on that one. I called odds, so
Dang, so we lost.
Okay, so Merida gets hit. All right. So subtract 8 from the hit.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Merida, what's your AC?
16.
Okay, so it's -8 would be 24. Okay.
It did a 32 to hit.
Yes. All right,
This is
so
where we die.
this again, 20 feet tall and 10 feet wide. So, and it doesn't look very muscular. It looks just like very well armored, like a thick but sharp hide. This weird 5 foot, 3 foot wide neck, just this mouth with a giant eyeball in the middle of it, like a regular like human eye in the middle of it, not a weird like oval, just a round, perfectly round eyeball with just an iris in the middle that's constantly looking around. This weird mouth comes down and bites you right on the shoulder, like almost as if it was trying to aim for your face, but couldn't quite aim correctly. So you see it coming down at you and you kind of like brace yourself for literally being grabbed in the face, and it diverts a little bit and gets your shoulder instead.
You would have been dead.
Delicious.
That is, oh my God.
You're dead.
That is 21 points of acid damage. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Piercing. Make a con save, please.
I have advantage.
Did you roll Cammy's numbers for
I
hex
did not.
thingies?
Actually, I think she already has them. Doesn't she get 2?
She gets like 3, I think. I don't know. 2, 3, maybe.
Where the hell is that?
I don't know. You'd have to message her, but I know it's a thing, and she
I know
would
it's a thing,
probably
too.
use it.
What level wizard is she?
What level wizard is she? 2.
Oh, then she should only get 2. If she's a level 2 wizard. I thought she was a higher wizard. She only gets 2.
No, all of it's in Warlock. Okay, so she gets 2 rolls. All right. Let me roll those and just keep them over here. So she can make someone, so she can make someone roll either of these. Okay, got it.
Anything.
What did you roll, Merida?
22.
Okay, so you negate the acid damage altogether.
Yeah,
You do feel it burn into your shoulder, and it actually starts like melting into your armor, but you don't take any damage from it.
love that.
It is then going to, with one of its long 10-foot arms, gonna take a hit down at Yorick.
Hey, rude.
Which Cammy's going to make it get a 5, so it'll miss.
Hell yeah.
I called you cute and everything. I was gonna keep you. Now I just
Yorick, the definition of I can fix him.
Oh,
Yorick when he doesn't fix him.
Yorick. Remember, directly after you is your dragon.
yes. Although
Vidar, directly after you is Darling, whatever you want her to do. And then I have to remember directly after Garrison is DB. We're just going to do that so that it's not confusing. Because there's a lot of fucking people going here. So this is a huge initiative. Okay. So
Tell
it
me
was
when
the
to
bite
go,
to Merida. It was the arm swipe to Yorick. Okay, and then the snowman that is next to Merida. So you're
Leave the snowman alone. Let them be happy and nice.
You're gonna see the creature look over at the snowman and get right up close to it, and then just blink. But it doesn't blink with its jaw; it blinks with an eyelid inside the mouth. And then the snowman turns to you, Merida.
Be nice.
Starts to do like a Macarena dance almost. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
it's gonna make you dance along. You're gonna cha-cha real smooth.
Everybody, your hands.
I will be right back.
Okay. What'd you get?
10.
10. That is a fail. Yorick standing next to you. You see Merida start imitating the dance. He starts doing a very like awkward, I don't want, like kind of like being really shy among, like going to prom and being really shy and then just being yanked out into the middle of the dance floor randomly and being told to dance. The spotlight's down on you, so you're just like, Just this weird, awkward, like I don't want to do this dance as she tries to imitate the best she can this little snowman.
Is she hitting the Macarena?
She is.
Oh hell yeah!
Like, and like she's doing the Macarena like she doesn't know how to. And oddly enough, Merida, you hear the music in your head, but no one else hears it. And you're like, you're able to still like look around, but you can't control your body.
It's not the first time she's heard the Macarena in her mind.
Yorick, you see the head swing over to the one that's in front of you and do the same kind of blink, only this time the lid doesn't go up and down, it goes side to side. And it turns to you and tilts its head and gets a very like freakish off the face, just jagged smile.
Everybody.
As the eyes begin to spin in separate directions. And I need an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, and
Are you?
no.
How far can I throw my cards?
9.
60.
Fail. All right, Yorick, you are confused until the end of your next turn. So that means when it comes to your turn,
Punch myself in the face.
when it comes to your turn, I'm going to roll and see who you hit.
I
Oh,
swear to God.
Okay.
Snap you
So
out.
that was literally just the creature's turn. It is now Snowman's turn,
Oh my god.
which Snowman 1 is this
Leave
guy,
this. Let the snowman be nice.
which the Snowman 1 is this dude right here.
The snowman just
I'm gonna
wants
go
to
potty
dance.
because
He'd do his little dancey dance.
All right, so I remember what that was. Okay, so that was all right. So Vidar, you see this, and I mean tiny, like what I say, 2 foot, yeah, like a 2 foot snowman, like a itty bitty, like a toddler. Pulls out what looks like a dart gun, and just it flies right by your head, and you
No,
see
we
it
gotta kill the snowman.
and you see it like shake and get all like frustrated like a child.
Like a kobold.
Sort of. Same noise.
Goblin boy. A little goblin
Same
boy.
noise. But just gets like it didn't hit you, so
Boy.
it gets frustrated like it's trying to impress its friends and wasn't able to. And
Well,
you
it's
see
gonna
it
die
hawk,
next turn, so
you see it hawk up and shoot again.
And they're all gonna die. Or
Okay.
get completely healed.
So this one, it missed again, but this one, as it shoots, it's not a single arrow. There are 6 that come out of it at the same time, and you're able to just
Jesus.
put your arm up and have them ricochet in different directions. One of them goes right into the electrical grid and gets fried.
Homie's got a shotgun blow dart.
Comes up. This one literally comes about 6 inches from Marcus. Just goes right into a part of the grid and then gets fried and falls off, and the rest of them go off in different directions.
Wait, so which snowman gone?
Hits.
Which snowman has gone?
Yeah, which snowman died?
No one
No
died.
snowman died.
Oh,
The
I thought
darts
he got
missed.
electrocuted.
Nope, the dart did.
Oh, okay.
All right, it is Steven's go. What are you gonna do, sir?
Steven, I need heal, Steven. Steven, I need heal.
Can he cure my
no.
No one can.
Your confusion?
I live in a perpetual state of confusion.
What could that?
Yorick hurt himself in its confusion.
Okay, yeah.
It's super.
So he is going to. Where is Steven? He's going to waltz his ass up to Yorick. What is his speed? 35. Yeah, he got it. And cast lesser restoration, and you are no longer confused.
Finally.
And then bonus action.
Heal me.
He's gonna cast Hex on the big guy.
Oh,
Big guy.
Whoever's doing that, I will kill you.
Doing what?
The laser pointer on the screen.
I didn't do it. All right, it is now Garrison's go. Garrison is just going to attack this motherfucker with his fucking glaive,
As Garrison does.
as Garrison does, because that's what he's good at. Because this fucking glaive is stupid, and I can't believe I gave it to him. Actually, I can. I've given you guys a lot.
Can you give me a red wizard blade, please?
No.
Okay. Worth a shot.
I mean, yeah, I you know,
I do
Kudos.
stupid things to obtain my things.
kudos for trying. I don't blame you.
I mean, it only does a D4 of piercing damage, but the 3D12 that comes after it, are pretty fucking nuts.
I have a dragon and a pet squirrel. I can't complain.
I'm trying to see, because his fucking blade is nuts. Because this creature's too big to the point where you could chop off its head, but then it does an insane, that's if it crits, it does an insane amount of damage, and I can't remember what he said because it's not written into the thing. But it don't matter because he didn't crit. But he did hit. Holy fuck, that was a 28. Good job, dude. Goddamn. And I think he can hit twice.
Yeah, he's got multi-attack.
Oh, no, he can hit 3 times and do polearm, I think all 3 times. No, polearm is once as a bonus action.
Yeah.
But so he can attack 4 times. God damn. People say fighters are fucking useless. Really? So that was 1 success. That's 26 to hit. That hits. That is not a hit. That's 16. And then his polearm. That is a 29 to hit. God damn, buddy. Okay. So I need. I got this.
You get nothing.
Okay, so that is 17 and 17 is 34. So 47. And then what's his polearm do for damage?
Should I be?
Is 1d4 plus 9. So that's 47.
Yeah, by the way, Vidar, your stream is still not working.
So 60. Garrison just did 60 fucking damage to this thing.
Hell yeah.
Hiya.
Hiya!
Hiya.
You didn't. Oh, wait. Garrison's all the way back here.
Yeah, I forgot to move him. Because he's got crazy fucking speed.
There you go. I'll put him like right there.
All the way up there. There you go. All right.
Actually, I'm gonna put him right here.
Excuse me, sir. I am controlling Garrison. Thank you. Okay.
Garrison's in the way now.
That sucks. All right, so DB goes next. Where is he? I think he's in his extras. No, he's not. He has all that shit written down. So for all intents and purposes, I'm not going to use DB because I don't know any of his shit. So DB is just going to, you know what DB will do? He's going to run up next to Garrison and guard him.
DB's gonna run up and just flop.
Oh, yeah. I get to put Zaphrax out here, too. Where do you want her?
She would be like right behind me, probably next to where Steven would have walked up. Right
Okay,
there.
so I'm going to have to move him because you guys cannot share space. There you go. That's a lot of fucking shit going on right there.
It's
Okay.
a lot.
There's a lot of shit.
All
All
right,
right,
now that's
so
about to hurl cards over everybody's heads.
Cammy is up next. What are you doing, ma'am?
I mean, also
What?
use the book.
What thing
You should
did
use the book.
Cammy, what thing did Cammy take as her extra? Was it Eldritch Blast? I think it
Good
was.
question.
For now, I'll just have it be Eldritch Blast because I think that's what she took as her extra. Because Garrison took reactions, which was actually really clever for him.
Did I pick my new double? Question mark.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. I don't think I did.
But I don't know if you ever actually took it.
No, I never said what it was. So
We got to pick a new double.
I did because of
No,
my
he did
whole-
because he lost his fucking he lost Ghost Rider.
Oh,
And then he lost the symbiote because he gave it to you.
So my new double is now the shotgun.
Okay.
So now I can do it twice without it taking my whole turn, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, use it once, it takes your whole turn, right?
Yeah, it used to until
So
I
now
made
you
it my
can-
double.
Now you can do it twice and it'll take your whole turn.
Okay, so if I do it once, it's only gonna take an action now.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's exactly what I want.
Okay, so it is Cammy's go. She's gonna do Eldritch Blast. She'll do 2 of them. What you got, Cammy? 2 minutes. Oh, nope. She's going to give herself a 19 and hit.
Wait, if I made my Holy Katana double, What would that do? Would that make it like 8 strikes?
No, it would just add 2 more.
How many strikes would it make that? It does.
Well, right now, if you start with your katana, you can do 4.
So I would do 8.
You would do 6.
6.
I would just give you an additional 2.
I'll do the katana. The katana's the double.
Okay.
That's smarter than the shotgun.
All right. So her Eldritch Blast is a D10 plus 5.
It would technically be 8 because I have 2 actions.
Ooh, that's a full 15. That's a full 15. Good job. Y'all have done 75 damage to this fucker so far. Nice. All right, Cammy went. Vidar, you are up with Darling and then Malador.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Darling to just fly up into a safe place and stay safe.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stab this dude right in front of me. Start stabbing him.
Oh, the fucking snowman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck the snowman.
So that's a 17 plus 8. 25 to hit?
No, yes.
Okay. So that's 1 hit.
No, yes.
19. Does a 19 hit the snowman?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then 2 crossbow shots. I'm guessing a 12 does not hit.
No.
All right, so that's
Fires right over him,
2 hits.
which isn't that hard.
That's another 12. Wow. And then my dagger of shade. 18 plus 8, 26.
Yep.
All right. So 1d8 plus 4. 1d8 plus 4. 1. 5. And then it gets a wounding. So it's taken 5 piercing so far.
Mm-hmm.
7. Oh, no, 6. That's a plus 6. So it's taken 7 piercing plus 10 piercing.
Plus some dogs barking.
That's me. Hang on. Do all your math. Do all your math. I'll be right back.
3. We're fire.
I think someone's at the door.
Use the book and Garrison's stop me.
Hey! Yo! Quiet. Quiet. Hurry. Stop.
So how you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
Doing good.
We sailing.
I think we should kill this fucking thing. How y'all feeling about using cards?
That depends. Do you have one that looks like it might be of use?
I don't
Oh,
know.
they
We
love
just throw
you.
random ones.
They love it when you use cards, Malador. Don't let them fool you. Go ahead. What was the total
Okay.
damage on
Okay,
that?
I got you.
Did you get the damage for my rapier attacks?
I didn't. Well, I got 5 and then a wound. That's it.
It was 6. It was not, instead of 5, it was 6. No, 7. 7 instead of 5 with a wound. And then 9, no wound.
So
And
16,
then 5 fire damage
21.
and 13 more piercing damage.
34. Okay. Got it. All right.
Is this thing weak to fire?
Doesn't seem like it.
God
Which
dang
is
it.
weird because it came out in a snowstorm.
Yeah. God dang it.
All right. All right. Vidar, is that your go?
Yeah, that's my go.
Is now going to be a layer action. I need everybody to give me a dex save.
No,
Man.
I'm not going to.
Let's see what we got.
18.
Yikes.
Hey, Steven, you're good. Cammy is not. And Garrison is not. All right. Malador, 18.
Yep.
Vidar,
26.
Merida,
5.
and Yorick.
9.
Okay. So, Vidar, as you're studying whether or not it's weak to fire because it's in the middle of a snowstorm, you feel the entire room shift. And then all of that just gentle snow coming down from the ceiling turns into a literal blanket of snow. And it just drops on the entire party. Merida, Yorick, Cammy, and Garrison are all buried underneath the snow.
That's
At least
great.
I'm not 4.
So it will take, because you're buried, it'll take an action for you to get up. You'll still have your bonus in movement, but it'll take an action to get out of the snow. All right, that was the layer action. Darling, you sent up to hide. And Malador, your go with Yorick on deck
Okay.
and Zathrax.
For my first action, I'm gonna hit this guy in front of me, this snowman, with my holy katana, and I'm gonna use the double.
Okay.
So, bam. 13 plus 9 to hit.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Vidar, that 34 damage was to the snowman?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna backtrack a little bit. Snowman number 1. Okay. Give me another dexterity saving throw, please.
Everybody?
I think just
No.
Vidar.
Just Vidar.
26 again.
Okay, so that would be half damage. That's not as bad. So that is what? Okay. So as you finish off the snowman, you see it slowly start to melt as if, well, because you did fire damage to it. It slowly starts to melt right before you as if you're like holding a torch to it. And then goes, it explodes. So halved, that is 13 points of fire damage.
And I'm resistant to
Proximity,
fire.
and so that would be 6. Proximity, Merida, I need a dex save from you as well.
I'm gonna die.
And from Zathrax.
No,
Malador's gonna die.
My
Yeah,
baby.
I'm totally gonna fucking die.
Welcome back, Merida.
19!
Dex is hustle.
So 13 points of fire damage.
I hate you.
I know.
My turn needs to come fast.
I don't know, guys. I think our DM might be trying to kill us.
Might.
What did Zafrax roll?
I think he's ready for campaign 2.
I'm sorry, what?
8.
That would be 27 points of fire damage to Zafrax.
She's still good.
Okay. Malador, now it is your go.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my double on the katana.
Yeah, that
So
was
how many strikes will I do
6, right?
6.
for my first action? 6 strikes.
No, that's all of it. I'm just giving you 2
I'm
more.
using one action, so 4 strikes.
Then you'll have 4. Yeah.
That's 11 plus 9 to hit.
20? Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yep.
19 plus 9.
Mm-hmm.
15 plus 9.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
all
so
hit.
they all hit. That's
Mhm.
beautiful. So that's a lot of fucking damage. Because I know this katana's disgusting. So base is 1d10, so let's do those. So
It is not glowing, so you don't get the evil damage.
Oh, it's not glowing?
No.
Not even for this giant fucking thing?
You're not targeting the giant thing.
Oh, fair enough.
Do.
One more.
Huh, okay.
That's for G. I don't know if that's right, but it's 95 damage.
That doesn't sound right. You only hit 4 times.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I don't
No.
add that plus 5 each time.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Then I rolled an 8, a 6, a 7. Oh, oops. That's why.
Yeah, that's 36.
50 damage.
Okay, I was gonna say. Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna rage.
Rajay, got it. Which you turn into Were Shark.
Mm-hmm. And then for my second action, we're gonna hurl a card.
Okay, so before all of that, you cut through with your katana to the snowman. And its reaction is different from Vidar's. It doesn't start to melt in place. Instead, it starts to like balloon out, like it's collecting more snow. And then it freezes and explodes.
Mm.
Proximity. Zafrax and Malador. I need Constitution saving throws.
I think I'm good at those. I am. I'm advantage. Natural 20.
Remember to start taking pictures of those and putting them in Discord so I can do a whole thing about
shit.
natural 20s.
You're right. My bad. I should take a picture of that.
That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. So Malador, that is 6 points of cold damage.
Oh, it's okay. I'm all right.
What did Zafrax roll? Hello?
Mikey's L
Yorick.
muted.
Mine is? Oh, there's his. Okay. Oh, he left.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Your ex-wife. She's there for the child support.
Oh, Damn it.
How did she get out of the barrel?
Ooh,
The
good
what?
question.
So how did she get out of the barrel?
The what?
Huh? Nothing. I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
My brother in Christ.
Okay.
Zafrax needs a con save.
A con save.
My bad. I killed a snowman.
She's pretty decent at those, so.
Is she really?
Hang on. That's 7 plus 6, 7.
13?
13.
That is 13 points of cold damage, sir.
Y'all.
Okay. Malador, you said you're throwing a card at random, or did you? Oh, no, you can't roll to find one because you already burned your action. So,
Yeah,
what did you roll for your card?
let's find out. 33. And I'm throwing it like right here.
Show me with the thing because I can't
Like
see
right
your
here.
arrow.
Like right here.
Okay.
So it won't hit anybody.
Give me a dex check because you're throwing it through your entire party. 33. Okay.
17.
Okay. Does Zafrax have athletics or acrobatics?
If you kill my dragon, I swear.
Well, no. I need that roll from Zafrax, Merida, and Vidar.
Oh, wait, what roll?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics, please.
Athletic.
Either one. Roll it up.
I fucking hate you. I hate all of you.
She only has stealth and perception.
Use yours then.
30.
God damn. Okay.
11.
So then use mine.
Mhm.
I'll give her acrobatics. 10.
Okay.
Fuck this dice. In prison.
Hey, maybe I'll get like a enlarge monster spell. Imagine. Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Okay, so that card.
Hey, yo, it would be Godzilla. Holy.
That card is going to land somewhere in between Zafrax and Merida.
Oh, that's great.
Great.
And as it hits the ground, there is a flash of bright white light. And it fades, Zafrax is back to a baby size. And Merida, you are now tiny.
Oh.
Merida is now about 18 inches tall.
Oh my god.
I would like to see the baby.
So just keep in mind now as Meridor talks, Meridor.
It's back.
It's back. As Merida speaks, she has her accent, but it's more like a mouse now. She's got her accent, but it's more squeaky and high pitch. And Zafrax is now back to a baby size.
That's kind of adorable, bro.
Nobody step on.
Yes, Merida is literally shorter than the snowman. All right. Malador, we love you. Yorick, you are up with Zaphrax on deck.
I'm sorry.
Y'all
I love those.
act just. I hate
Okay.
this.
So
I
am I
love those.
buried under the snow?
You are still buried under the snow, which, Merida, you are now 18 inches tall, buried under the snow.
Son of a bitch.
So you guys haven't even seen her come out yet, but I can imagine what your responses will be.
Well, then I will. Do I have anything? That I can...
No, give me a dex check. Let's see. If you get a high enough one, I won't make you burn an action because that's just stupid.
Yeah, no, that is a 5.
Never mind. You burn an action digging out.
Well, I was just going to, instead of, I don't know, I already rolled. Never mind. All right.
No,
then
you don't have to. I was just assuming you were going to dig yourself out. Don't let me choose what you're doing.
Oh, no, I already rolled the dice, so I'm going to stick with it.
Okay.
Had I not rolled the dice, I would have done destroy water and destroyed the snow.
So do that. Again, don't let me choose what you're doing. I just assumed that's what you were doing.
There.
So,
In a 30-foot cube.
oh, goddamn. Okay.
So that would get multiple people out. Wouldn't Merida be fucking drowning because of how small she is now?
Not really. It's not melted snow.
That's a cleric spell.
It's just like I've been thrown into a fresh pile of snow. That's all.
So I'm gonna cast it at max level, which now it extends the area of effect.
I'm not under snow. I'm not having rough terrain, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you made your thing. It was Cammy, Garrison, York, and Merida.
So I'm just on top of the snow.
Yes. You were able to kind of like maneuver yourself through it as it was falling.
Okay, so yeah.
Egg salad.
So
I thought we were
40. No, 35. Sorry.
Okay.
So 35.
Yeah, that'll get you and Merida both out. Yeah, actually, yeah. That'll get Cammy out and Garrison. That'll get the whole party out.
And Yorick is rightfully pissed.
Okay. So yeah, you see just like a 35-foot space of this mound of snow just all of a sudden disappear. And beneath it is Cammy, Garrison, York, and Merida that are now freed from being underneath the snow. Not bad.
And as the snow evaporates and the steam clears, Yorick's going to use Spirit Shroud. And now there are spirits swirling around him that look like they are radiating radiant energy.
Hell yeah.
So now, until the spell ends, which is concentration up to 1 minute, so 1 round.
No, 1 minute is 10 rounds.
Or 10 rounds, sorry. So any attack that I make deals 1d8 extra damage when a creature that I hit is within 10 feet of me.
Hell yeah.
And any creature of my choice that I can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. So I am focused on the big guy. So the big guy, because he is right there. When he starts his turn, his speed's reduced by 10.
Hell yeah. And is that your go?
That is my turn.
All right. It is Zaphrax if you want her to do anything, but you have to go back to her Wormling stats. And then it'll be one of the other snowmen and then Merida. So Merida, decide what you want to do.
I need to look up.
Oh, yes, by the way, Merida, for a short time, you were still dancing underneath the snow. You're not dancing anymore.
I would hope not.
Oh, it is till the end of your next turn, so. But you can roll against it again if you'd like.
Oops, wrong tab. So she is going to use a bite attack on this one.
Okay, so you just want to move her into place?
Yes.
Do you want her to be next to you or work herself around to the other side?
She's going to go in between Steven and I.
What is her movement?
As a black dragon wormling, her movement is 30 feet walking.
Okay, so if you have her move right here and stay within their attack range so you don't provoke an opportunity attack, that is flanking, you get advantage.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. So +4 to hit. Nice. Rightfully so. 19 to hit.
Yes.
All right, that's 1d10 plus 2. Where are my? There they are. Lovely. We love that. So that is a 3 plus 1d4 of acid damage. And 4 acid damage.
So 7 total?
Yes.
Okay. So she goes and bites it and sinks that acid right into the snow. And I mean, for her, it's like just biting the snow. There's no resistance to her jaw. It just goes straight through. And you see her acid start to pour out and start to like melt into the snow, which is weird because that form of liquid is what created them in the first place. But hers seems to be dissolving it.
Okay.
And
so
inside and within her jaw, you see it start to dissolve. And then it starts to melt right before your eyes and liquefy. I need from, Zafrax, Yorick, Merida, and Steven.
Damn it.
Yeah, Steven's going to be happy with this one. I need a charisma saving throw.
Okay, I'm pretty decent at that.
Advantage roll. Mr. Steven, what do you got? Oh, God. 13. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, wisdom. I am proficient, so I will use.
Charisma, sir.
Charisma.
Oh, charisma. I'm still proficient.
Charisma saving throw, sir.
I'll do mine. We love it here. So Yorick rolled 16. And I'm rolling like shit. Zaffy is a 4.
Okay. Yay. Do. Okay, so until the end of your next turn, you are blinded and deafened. Merida, what did you roll?
16.
Well, no, Yorick and you are fine. 16's fine. Steven is blind and deaf, and so is Zapharax. But Yorick and Merida, you guys made this one.
That rarely happens.
I know,
Good job.
especially with me.
Zapharax is both blind and deaf, which she immediately starts to freak out. And Steven is blind and deaf, which for a spellcaster is not good.
Very not good.
All right, is that the end? That's the end of Zapharax's turn. Snowman 3 was just killed. Merida, you are up.
We're gonna boop the big guy.
You're gonna boot the snoot. Do it.
The snoot of the big guy. I try to anyway. That's a 24.
That hits. It's big and it's got hide, but it's big. Not gonna be a. It's not gonna be a extremely high armor class.
That's a 16 for damage.
Hell yeah.
Guess what? We're gonna try again.
Do it.
$18.
Yes.
Look at Merida being useful and shit. 16 again.
How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Yes!
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Look at you go.
So Merida, in all of her teeny tiny itty bitty baby glory, sitting there booty shaking, just going around, just going for it. She's gonna whirl her itty bitty hands, and she's gonna clap. And as she pulls her hands apart, out comes the well-known spooky celestial skeletal hand that just floats, and it's just gonna sit there, and it's gonna do a little dance for the little eyeball, and it's gonna confuse it, and then it's gonna boop it right in the middle of the eye, and it's just gonna explode into a million tiny pieces.
Hell yeah. So kind of like a balloon at a birthday party, you see her boop the center of the iris and the eyeball just pops.
It's
Like
literally like a balloon animal that just explodes.
It just pops, but instead of being multiple colored ribbons, it pops into all just white, tiny little flaps of skin, which makes it disgusting. And you see it writhe in agony, and it starts stumbling back with all of its weight and falls down onto its round back and kind of rolls off to the side as the massive neck hits the ground, and it literally starts to liquefy into the snow around it as the snow-covered room also begins to liquefy until it is nothing more than the hellscape 30-foot round room that you were in before, only now there's remnants and puddles of snow. You can stop sharing your screen now, sir.
And then everyone can just look back to Merida, and she'll just be sitting there just
Hell yeah.
in all of her tiny glory, just
Oh yeah, and she's still 18 inches tall. The two snowmen, the two remaining snowmen, they also poof.
I forgot what it was like to feel cold. I don't like this.
Well, it's not, well, I mean, yeah, you're still the remnants of cold, but it's not cold anymore. Now the room is becoming humid because there's water.
Malthor was never cold due to the writer, but this is it's been a little while.
It immediately starts turning back to the normal temperature of the room, which was okay at first, but now there's water everywhere, so there's a humidity starting to set in, and the electrical from the grid pattern is letting off its own heat, so it's starting to turn humid and sweaty.
I owe my so big.
Zapharax is going to turn back into her normal size. And Merida, as she's clapping her tiny hands, is going to turn back into her normal size.
Then just poof.
And then Steven is all of a sudden going to go, huh? What? Oh, cool.
All right, we need
Thanks,
to get
Mary.
back to that.
So as you guys face the grid, you'll see another one of the squares is now bright. So now there's two that are lit up and constant. So one lit up because Malador hit Latha, and another one lit up because you took out the beast.
Interesting.
Merida's gonna stop clapping and just fold her hands in her lap and just be like, well, I've done my part. Can I go back now?
No, you're gonna help us get our friends. Come on, Merida.
I was kind of brought here against my will. I kind of want to go back to food. And considering...
And that's kind of sad for how much we've done for you over the years.
He killed my sister. He got you done a lot for my family.
Ooh,
Maybe that
gaslighting.
person, but everybody else in this crew.
Okay, he killed my sister.
I don't even know you're Merida. How do I even know you're Merida?
What the rest of y'all want to do for me? Eh?
It's funny. Everybody seems to be somebody else they were. But I've always been the same.
Doesn't give you an excuse to why you fucked my family. Yeah, they told me everything. Yeah, nasty.
Everybody has their vices.
Hey, listen, in his defense, that was in the alternate timeline, but, you know.
Everybody has their vices.
Oh, the gaslighting is on level 9 right now. All right. So, anyway,
Oh, that's not for me.
Merida, since you did the killing blow, I need you to roll me a d8, please.
Okay. 1.
Okay. So, a second cube lit up. So you have, maybe I can, well, yeah, okay. So I can't draw you guys a shitty map. So you've got 5 on the bottom, you have 5 on the top. So on the bottom row, the furthest right and the one right next to it are the two that are glowing. Basically, the ones that are underneath the king are glowing because he's furthest, as you're looking at it, he's furthest to the right. The two that are beneath him are both glowing. However, as you look up to the very top left row, her shackles for her wrists let go.
Not her.
But the neck, the waist, and the ankles are still cuffed.
Interesting, very interesting.
It seems to respond to violence, apparently. Or we're fulfilling some kind of goal.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be fulfilling the goal.
I mean, so far we've released one.
Released. Haldor's gonna start looking through his cards.
What's he looking for?
Weapons. Anything that has to do with weapons.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Weapons of what?
No, nothing. Not looking
Weapons
for a noob card.
Weapons of moist destruction. That's what he said.
Moist.
He did say mass, but I changed it.
I hate it. I hate it.
What? Moist? Stop. Stop it.
Little moist here, little moist there,
You know what I
What do you think the Kraken Yank was like, buddy?
roommate? She
Everything
hates
was
the
moist
word-
in the Kraken Yank.
hates the word panties, so I would say that her panties were moist.
There you go.
That's
Just
it. I'm opening the book.
Open the book.
Good. Send me back.
Open the book.
She brought you
So-
here for a
so-
reason.
something just compels me to open this thing. I don't know what it is, but something's telling me to just open this book. All right, what would you guys like
A
to
little
do?
bit of light reading.
You got two of the blocks that are open. You've got Row that now has the wrist shackles off.
Bless you.
Godzilla.
You had the room that changed after one of the cubes lit up.
You need to go cut off Rose's arm. Thoughts? Concerns? Going once.
Let's not.
Going. That can be the only other. Oh, that could. Other
Yeah, 'cause
only
you're still rare,
thing
yeah.
be work.
All of that was uncommon. Yeah, which acts like that happened. I forgot. Okay.
I mean, look, at this point in time, I'll say they've been around you long enough to know what you're saying.
Fair enough.
It's like the gang trying to understand what Scooby's saying.
Yeah.
Kind of. But
Look,
I mean, you're
They've all
around
pretty
him,
much learned uncommon by this point.
you're around him long enough. You know what he's talking about.
But cutting off arms is not exactly the way to go about it.
Miko touch.
I'm gonna walk. He's gonna start walking over.
Doom, 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 doom.
No touch. Garrison, please help me out here.
No.
If I just take a look at her arms, or is anything special, different looking?
I mean, I agree with you that I don't think hacking off limbs is going to do anything, but if he wants to touch, I'm not going to stop him.
Because touching it worked out so well the last time.
Gonna do a perception check.
What are you looking for now?
Anything on the arms, since they seemed to be the thing that was changed.
The shackles are no longer, I mean, you don't even have to roll. The shackles are no longer attached. She's just wearing it. She's wearing her,
Does she look
Right.
Does she look like she's being charged, like the others now, or no?
whatever charge was going through her arms is gone. They're now draping. Her fingers are only a couple inches above the next current, but
I'm gonna try to grab her arm.
okay. You grab her arm.
No electricity.
Nope.
Okay.
Heal. Heal.
All right. I'm going to walk over and use. Come here. Cure wounds.
One
Vidar,
assassin, stone skin on Yorick.
Yeah.
He just
stone skin on who?
Yorick. This is the first
So-
time it's happened to Yorick.
Yorick, for the very first time, your skin from head to toe turns into a thick, like concrete stone.
You look
Kind
like
of
this, Yorick.
uncomfortable. You can see a picture of it in Discord, but you gain a +2 to your AC as long as he's in shark form.
You look like this, Yorick.
You check it out in Discord. Vidar,
Yeah.
Darling in her hiding spot says to you, Father, I think if I'm really careful, I can get
Very
in
sick.
there and hit one of those levers.
If you're extremely careful, I trust in you.
Trust?
I trust you.
Okay. Acrobatics or athletics?
Her?
Mm-hmm. If she doesn't have it, use yours.
Oh yeah, she's using my acrobatics. So 13 and 25.
Okay. So, Malador, as you're examining Ro, and Merida, as you're still kind of like high off of your victory from just being sucked from a lovely dinner into this hellish situation, turning really small, and then destroying a beast that was then a hell of a lot bigger than you were. Like you could barely reach the middle of its foot, and somehow just boop, as it was looking down at you with its giant eyeball, you just poked it and it blew up. And York, as you're trying to figure things out, get Garrison on board, looking around. York, with your crazy high passive perception, also trying to cast Cure Wounds on Ro. You watch it out of the corner of your eye. Darling comes out of hiding out of nowhere and just dive bombs right through from the top, right through the middle of the two grid patterns. And you hear a Father, I don't know how to get out of here.
Oh shit. You can't fly up?
She just starts sounding really confused, and like you can feel the confusion.
God dang it.
As if she got in there and everything changed. She takes your eyes in, and you thought when she went in there, what she was going to see was 8 people around her and just a different perspective. She is in the middle of a living room.
Interesting.
Just, what happened? Can you see what happened?
I do not see you, but I see where you're at.
And as the lever went down, Yorick, what did you cure her for?
So 19.
Hell yeah. Okay. So Ro and
9.
so it'd be on the far left side. So it'd be Ro and York's mother. So as you hear the whole left side of Ro and York's mother, so the far left.
Does that include Willow?
No.
Okay.
No. She's actually right next to York's mom on the bottom. So it'd be Ro and York's mother for the far left side. The 2 blocks that were over there, they go from a basically just like a silver kind of color, no flash, just a silver kind of color, only flash when the current goes through, to a very like dull and listless shade, as if the power on them got knocked out. Ro and York's mom, the cuffs come off, the collar comes off, the leg shackles come off, and they both fall down onto the ground.
Oh, we need Willow.
Right off the grid. The far left is powered down.
Mom immediately.
Okay. She is unconscious but breathing. Same with
Did Ro wake up?
No.
No? Aldor's just going to lay her on the ground.
She's already on the ground.
Oh, well, he would have caught her. He was right in front of her.
Okay.
He's not going to just... No, he ain't like that.
Just let her fall, break her face? No, okay. You gently put her on the ground? All right.
Yeah, and then he's going to go up to Willow.
She is still like 5 feet from where his mother was, but still very shackled and very active. What you're going to notice
He's gonna
now
punch the wall.
What you're going to
Electricity.
notice now is because that far left area shut down, the current changed. So now all of that power went to the next block over, and looks like it became a little more erratic.
Maybe not punch it then.
As if more power is now in a smaller spot.
But there's nobody in the other ones, right?
What do you mean?
There's nobody in the ones that are unpowered, correct?
No, Ro and Yorick's mom fell out.
So what if we just send the electricity back to the ones that are empty?
But yes, Yorick, you can tell she is okay and breathing. Doesn't look hurt.
Thank God.
Some like dried blood underneath her right eye. Hints of bruising on her cheek. But all in all, okay.
How do we get this one off?
Oh, that's gonna be I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on her. Second level. Oh my, there they are.
If Malador goes through his cards, would he find anything EMP related?
So she heals 15.
Give me an investigation check. She heals 15? Okay.
Yeah.
Her breathing definitely steadies. You watch the marks slowly disappear.
17.
I mean, you find a couple more that have to do with lightning or...
What do they look like?
One of them is a cloud with 3 lightning bolts coming out of it, each one a different color, yellow, white, and blue. And then another one looks like a handle of some kind that has lightning bolts coming out of it.
I'm gonna gently nudge my mom. Just, Mom, are you all right? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. No, you just get like gentle sighing, like she's
okay for now.
Yorick, let's work on the other people now.
So Darling was able to flip switch, which diverted the power elsewhere.
Vidar, can you get Yorick to do other things?
I was thinking about going up and doing what Darling did and flying down and trying to flip a switch and see where it takes me.
What do we think about trying to destroy the switch?
Probably not a good idea.
Breaking a mechanism like this is usually not a good idea.
With other people's lives at stake, that's probably not the best.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Try again.
Well, then let's try hitting the switches at the same time.
All right, let's do it.
I'll take the 1.
I'm gonna gently set my mom down and climb on Zafirak and have her fly the switch on the opposite one.
Okay, just keep in mind, you guys don't know what one she touched.
Did I see?
No. You weren't sharing vision with her. You just know she went in, she touched one, and ended up in a living room somewhere.
Okay. I'm going to fly up and look down through the top of the thing again.
Okay, so as you fly up, Yorick and Zaphrax also fly up.
I can't
Okay.
fly anymore. You fucking
I'm gonna look down, and Are
One
any
of
of the
you-
levers in a different direction than they were before?
One of you give me a perception check with advantage.
Who's got the best perception?
I got you guys. I already get advantage.
I have an 8 perception. Plus 8.
I also have perception plus 8 with advantage.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, you both could have advantage.
No. That's not how that works.
So 24.
Okay. So as you guys are up at the top, looking in, you're able to see from this perspective that that far left is shut down. You're also able to see that the back of the grid on the far left is still very much lit up, but it is dull, and it is sending power to the front of the grid. So that far left on the back one, it's still powered, but it is now a very like dull blue, and it's sending most of its power to the front, which is why the front changed and seemed like it was more supercharged. You now have the far left on the front grid putting all of its power into a smaller spot, and then the back grid pumping power into it. What you also see as you look down is the 3 levers, and from you being up there before to being up here now, it doesn't look like any of them moved. And you can't see Darling. So the 2 still look like they're up, and that bottom one still looks like it's to the left. It doesn't look like any of them were moved.
I'm gonna relay to everyone else. Just
Wish me luck. I'm going to the middle one.
Which middle one? The one that's left to right?
Yeah, the one that's left to right.
Okay, give me
I'm gonna let
that.
Broski do what he wants. I'm gonna wait and see what happens before I do my lever.
Give me acrobatics, sir.
30.
God damn. Okay.
Holy
You fly it, dive bomb down in there with the greatest of ease, and you work yourself around, and you go right in the middle of the 2 other switches that are both up. And what's weird is once you get into the box, your perspective changes. Everything seems like it's much bigger and further away than it was on the outside. Like when you see a house from the street, but then you walk in and it looks like it's double the size. You're not sure how the hell that optical illusion works, but here you are. And you're diving down, and you're diving down, and you're diving down. And it was like, hold on a second. This entire thing is only like 15 feet tall. Why is it taking so long to get there? And you're just diving and diving and diving and diving and diving and diving. And diving and diving and diving and diving. And diving and diving and diving.
And diving.
Does he ever stop?
And diving and diving and diving. Until eventually you come to a lever. But as you land and you put your hand on the lever, to move it to the right, you look around and you're in the middle of a beautiful, colorful, grassy field with rolling hills somewhere off in the distance and different colored flowers.
Disgusting.
And a mountain off to the right, and birds chirping and flying overhead, and different kinds of birds, from sparrows to hawks to just and you see deer grazing in the grass fields, and but you have your hands on the lever.
I'm gonna pull it.
Okay, so you pull it, and it's actually not as difficult as you thought it would be. Like, these things normally come with resistance, especially ones that send you into alternate dimensions, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You move it off to the right, and you feel and hear the click, and then the lever disappears.
And I'm still in the grassland, right?
And you're still in the grassland. And Malador, from your perspective, let's see who we got on this.
Please let it be Willow, because he's done after that. He's leaving.
This one is... No. This is the middle. Yep. So this one is actually... Yeah, this one's Vare and Willow. Yeah, Vare and Willow both drop.
Well, if everything looks peaceful, I'm just gonna see if I can get a long rest in. It'll just lay in the grass.
Okay, it's very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm
as you lay,
my team is gonna figure it out.
As you lay down in the grass, it's almost as if the grass like forms around you to make a bed, a very comfortable, spongy bed.
Love that.
Like moss starts to grow up around the sides of your shoulders, like it's turning, like it's making a bowl for you to sleep in.
Disgusting.
But yes, there, from Yorick, from your perspective up top, you see the other left, the second section shut down. The back grid, that far left, completely dulls out, sends the rest of its power. The second one dulls a little bit, sends its power, and then Vare and Willow drop to the ground, which I know Malador doesn't let Willow drop.
So
he's holding her tight.
Gone.
Do what?
So the entire bottom row is gone. It's just
no. It's the two left.
Oh, the two left. Oh, so the entire left side is gone.
Yep. So we've got Ro, your mother, Vare, and Willow are all off the puzzle.
Okay. I am going to Misty Step over to the one on the far right.
Hold on a second. You can. So you're going to Misty Step into the grid?
Yes. I'm going to land. I want to land like right on the lever.
Okay. Which lever?
The far right.
Why do we even have that lever? Pull the lever, Kronk.
Wrong
Why do we even have that lever?
Ever.
Okay.
Squeaky, squeakums, squeakums.
So as you try to Misty Step toward the lever, you actually find yourself Misty Stepping outside the grid where you started. Oh.
Well, that was productive. All right.
The room changes once again. The wind starts to pick up, and it starts to swirl in multiple directions. the wind clashes into each other, and you see tiny tornadoes form and then dissipate. And then a larger
York's
one
not
form
good with
and
tornadoes.
dissipate. Yes, and this brings back PTSD of the desert. And rainfall starts to come down to the point where it actually starts to slowly fill the room.
Lovely. Another one. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm trying to help.
And I'm not even there to fight. What the fuck? I'm just sleeping on a moss bed. My spoon lover is fighting off his worst fear, and I'm just sleeping in a moss bed.
You are, in fact, just sleeping in a moss bed.
So must I.
So we got Malador, Steven.
We're fighting again?
Are you surprised?
No.
Merida and Yorick
Oh.
and Garrison, because Vidar.
My
is
pretty
gone.
people are gone. I'm upset.
Yeah, we don't need the pretty people. Yeah, you guys can
Started
all
over here.
join the map again. Well, no, you would be up to that red spot is the grid. You'd be right up on top of it, all the way down. You'd be Malador would be right here.
Hey, Captain.
Yep,
Are you gonna need Vidar the rest of the session, or is he just gonna be chilling in the Mosslands?
you're gonna be chilling in the Mosslands. If you want to go because you got work, go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta wake up at 4 in the morning.
Who sleeps?
All right, it was
anyway?
fun, guys.
Bye-bye, Vidar.
Good luck.
Bye.
I wish. Oh my God. Okay. Bye.
Who sleeps
Bye.
anyway? Later. All right. So that is relatively where you guys would all be. Yorick, you tried to misty step through and ended up right back in front of the grid. Malador, you're there catching Willow, who is weakly breathing but stable.
She's okay.
She's okay. Weakly breathing but stable. Okay.
Oh, shit.
What? I didn't do anything.
Oh my God, no. Stop. Quit adding those.
Do we have to fight more fucking snow? Oh.
No.
No.
These
let you-
are
For your
what you see coming from multiple spots in the room are actually 3 adult blue
I'm
dragons.
gonna fucking die.
Oh God.
It was nice knowing you.
More electricity.
Yep. Coming from various parts of the room, you see 3 adult blue dragons. All right. And like I said, the room is starting to fill up with water.
Blue is
As
ice,
it's-
right?
Oh no, it's starting to fill up with water.
Or is blue lightning?
Blue is lightning.
And
So their weakness would
we're all wet.
not be blue. Or ice or fire.
No.
I think I'm gonna shoot him with a shotgun anyway.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna throw more cards. Thoughts?
So as these three dragons
Hold
start
off.
to, and I mean they're not even flying. The booms that you
Take that as
heard were
start
the
more
three of
cards.
them. The booms that you heard were the three of them landing, and they slowly start to walk up on you. One coming from basically every direction to try and kind of get you guys locked into a funnel, and they're just walking with their wings folded back, licking their lips. You see one of them already has the lightning forming in their jaw as they're walking towards you. Very much understanding the assignment, looking at you guys as meals. They're not coming in friendly. Zapharax is very receptive to this. Like jumps right in front of you and tries to puff herself out as much as possible to protect you.
Is she back to normal size?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
she would be back to normal size, which actually I have to put her in here. There you go.
There she is.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna try to throw a wish card.
She would be like right on top of you, trying to puff out as much as possible to
You guys know anything about wish cards? They're very powerful.
make an investigation to see if you have one. Well,
What?
Natural 20! I'm taking a picture of that.
okay, and I also need an intelligence check to see if you even know what a wish card would look like, because you're looking for a specific, very powerful spell. But yes, as these three begin to slowly hone in.
Oh my god! Double natural 20! I'm taking a picture of it. What? I shit you not.
The closest thing that you are able to find when it comes to a wish spell is like the two-hand emoji. And what looks like a nondescript person on their knees.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna throw it at my feet.
Okay, hang on a sec. So, as these three start to close in, Steven is actually going to move over here. Cammy's going to run like hell over here. Actually, she's going to run up by Garrison and try to hide behind him. Steven's just going to try to get a little closer to Merida. Okay. All right. Hell yeah. So, as these guys start to hone in on your position and kind of close in and kind of box you guys in as much as possible, Steven and Cammy both move. Malador gears up to throw one of his cards. Merida, or I should say Yorick, as you're standing there behind Zapharax preparing for what's to come next, your book opens on its own and floats over to Merida.
Oh.
And Merida, as you're still sitting down on the ground, just enjoying your victory, wondering when this madness is going to end, very oddly, out of the two pages that are open, you see your brother Tal pop out. Never mind, sister. We need you. And he grabs you and pulls you into the book.
And
Oh,
there
great. Bye.
And then the book closes and drops to the ground. And Malador, you throw this card that has a nondescript person, what looks like they're praying on the card. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh, shit. I hope it's a wish card. Because if it's a wish card, I can just wish all of our problems back to normal.
Wish is up to the discretion of the DM, by the way. It's not whatever you want. It's
Right.
what I deem to be appropriate.
I mean, you could say what you want to be wished, and the DM can interpret that however they want.
Or they can
You
say
also
out.
I'm gonna be very specific with what I say.
And you also have to roll, by the way. You got to get a high enough roll for it to even take effect. And if you roll too low, you can never cast Wish again.
He was in jail.
Because it was naughty.
Yes, I am using a deck of what is it called? Oh fuck.
The deck of oh fuck.
Yeah, the deck of oh fuck.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's pretty close.
Deck of many or something.
Deck of many things.
Yeah, I'm using that item
Essentially.
for a character. No, for an upcoming character.
But that's a little less complicated, thank God, because you actually have a list you can load. And I don't have
I found
to
a
control
website.
that. I don't have to control that. You control that. I don't have to control that.
Yeah, I found a website that I click a button and it gives me a card.
You roll it and it tells you what it is, and you tell me what happened. Thank
I
God.
can draw as many cards as I want too, I believe.
Yeah, the worst thing I did was not put a limit on how many cards you're allowed to do. But too late now.
That's okay.
It's not that bad. I have only 2 actions.
No, I mean, like, you can only use cards out of this deck once a day, or
Oh yeah,
I didn't
know
put a limit on it.
I'm glad you didn't. It makes
we
it better.
come back Saturday. The first thing that Garrison's gonna say is gonna be like, "What the fuck, guys?"
If he watches this, yeah.
I'll tell him I got a double natural 20.
I'm
I'm
sure-
making a wish.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will
Yeah.
find it amusing. I'm sure he'll find it amusing when you asked him for help. I just immediately said no. He'll probably like that part.
I'm gonna love that Merida came in, was the MVP, and then got sucked the fuck out.
Yes. And now the book
Valdor's
is
kind
just
of mad at Merida.
now the book is just laying in the middle of the battlefield.
I've got ideas. I may get to actually showcase a new spell this time.
Unless my wish goes granted.
If it's even wish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
could just be
could
nuking us.
wish.
Could just be what?
Nuking us.
Say your prayers, bitches. Boom.
Anyway. I know what that card does.
Well, of course you do. You
I would
made
hope-
it.
Hmm?
I sure hope he does.
I mean, you never know.
All
I could
right. Good night, everybody.
I could be having people that have nothing to do with the game creating cards for me, and then I just find out when you guys find out.
True. We're offline.
All right. Jill, it was great to have you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on. I know we won't see you Saturday, but that's why I sent her back off. So she is safe. You're not going to have to worry about her getting killed.
When the fuck did that happen?
And I will see you guys Saturday.
Yeah.
See you Saturday.
We should have the entire team. Should.
Valdor gets
Oh.
superpowers.
We should have the whole team. So. But all right, guys. Have a
Peace.
good night. Peace.
Yes.